wasn't a lot to do in Detroit, and there was a few things you could do. You play sports, you go to the movies, or you get in trouble. You know, you do the wrong things. And I think I was just one of the kind of guys, even though I had my share of you know, childhood troubles and getting involved with wrong people, I was the kind of guy who wanted to stay away from that kind of stuff. And I was fortunate enough to just get into music, and it pushed me.
He's okay.
Remix I done for Mike, and one of my favorite. Just one of my favorite remixes I've ever done.
How many records did you sell in all your...
Everything?
Yes,
every record?
how many?
I would say probably about 7 million. Lots of records. Like a dark, deep. I don't know if you ever heard of Mojo, but Mojo, he played on this radio show, WGPR. He was the DJ. And he played different than any other DJ on the radio station. Every other record you heard was like your standard commercial record, but Mojo come on at 12 midnight, and he would play music that you know, like, you know, he played Kraftwerk, he'd play Prince, he'd play Parliament Funkadelic, B-52s, Tangerine Dream. So you got all these mixed kind of sounds, which, you know, was never heard before until he came on, which I think definitely had a lot to do with the inspiration of music in Detroit.
Die Fahrbahn ist ein graues Band, weiße Streifen, grüner Rand.
Kraftwerk have a name for this. It's Maschinenmusik. The sounds are created at their laboratory in Dusseldorf, programmed, then recreated on stage with the minimum of fuss. This is Autobahn, based, say the group, on the rhythm of trucks, cars and passing bridges heard while driving through Germany. Last year they removed the last recognizable instrument, a violin, and built these synthetic drums. Each disc gives a different sound. Rolls, bongos, snares, just by completing the contact with the spring steel battens.
Machinery the idea of machines and electronics and industry, especially coming from Detroit once again. Industry is the main focus of just about anybody who lives here. At one point or another, everybody has a family member who works in the industry. So the effect is indirectly there. It's not necessarily a positive effect. It's also a very unaffectionate, cold effect. A machine has no love nor any feeling. And sometimes the people that work for these machines end up having no feeling nor love, because they're working relentless hours, they're putting in total commitment to something that is giving nothing back. We tended to find the idea of making music subconsciously. You see, it's all subconscious. It was never anything but a subconscious thought, a subconscious emotion. We took these same ideas of machinery, not necessarily the synthesizer, but it was more or less the sound of the synthesizer, that we created our own sounds. And all these sounds, subconsciously, came from the idea of industry, of mechanics, of machines, of electronics. And why? Because we come from Detroit. And why? Because we come from Detroit. Because that's where our parents live, our families live, our friends live. They work, they create. And this environment created us, which in turn, socially and subconsciously again, we created all this music.